Hello everyone, welcome to another Revive video. My name is Matt. Thank you so much for anybody that's tuning in. I'm really glad to have you. Today's a really important day. It's a very very special day. It's a very uh, very emotional day for some. But it's a day to never forget for everybody, which was um, September 11th, 2001, which was 19 years ago. Next year it'll be 20 years ago. That's so crazy. It doesn't like it, honestly. It doesn't even feel like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it felt like yesterday. It kind of felt like a century ago or something like that. It just felt so long ago. I was I was 10 years old, and when the news the first news story that really shocked me when I was a kid was the Columbine massacre shootings that happened in '99. I was about 7 or 8 years old when that happened, and that was especially really shocking to me because as a kid, I never really knew an evil like that in the world ever existed. So when 9/11 happened and the news came on about it, I was kind of surprised, but I was already at that point in my life where you know not I was not so much surprised by what happened. And I just remember you know this was a long time ago, and I hope anybody that there's anybody that's watching this is old enough to remember what happened or how life was back then. But back then, there weren't any cell phones really. Only really rich people had cell phones. There weren't any iPhones. There weren't any Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube or any of that kind of stuff. We really had were the TV guides, the hard copy TV guides. Anybody that's I don't know, closer to 30 or older knows what I'm talking about when I say TV guides. But yeah, I used to always have these hard copy TV guides, and I had a collection of them. I was obsessed with them, um, and I that's how I always knew when my favorite show would be on Saturday morning, and I would always be up 6 or 7 in the morning on Saturdays to watch my Saturday morning cartoons. And so when the news came on about what happened, the news was just always on, and didn't have cable back then, and so me and my family just had the basic channels, and so the news was just always on, just nonstop news, 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 news. No, nothing ever came on. There was no new episodes of like anything, and I was upset that I couldn't watch my favorite shows on Saturday morning. I was 10 years old. Um, but if there's one thing that this moment in history really taught us is that even as a really great country like the United States of America, um, we're not invincible. Um, anything can happen if we're not careful, if we don't take life for granted. I mean, look at what happened with COVID-19. Although it's not anywhere even close to being as deadly as a terrorist attack, it's still a reminder to us to not take the little things for granted, like washing your hands, and practicing good hygiene, brushing your teeth every day, and getting good sleep, getting good adequate exercise and good diet, so that you don't die from something like the flu or COVID or anything like that. And so when after the Columbine shootings happened, schools started ramping up their school security, especially in really rough schools and rough neighborhoods. They've ramped up security. And what have we done since 9/11? Well, we've ramped up TSA and security in airports. And I think a lot of us don't really think about this or take into consideration the people that on the day when this happened got on the flight, and you know, they may have been parents, they may have been, you know, good friends of some, and that was probably the last time they would have ever said goodbye to their loved ones. And they got on that plane and just never came back, or never would have thought that that's when they would have taken their last breath, or died. So I mean, you just never really know when. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I'm running out of time, and say, don't take the little things for granted. Be grateful, and understand, even if you don't always understand it, sometimes when you wake up, that you're alive for a reason and you have a purpose. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I got to get going, but please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, let me know what suggestions you might have for my next video, or even if you just have some good words, you know, words of encouragement for our channel, so, you know, we can keep this going. Go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. I will be posting a new video every week on YouTube and on Instagram, so stay tuned. And I will talk to you guys soon. God bless.